Skin cancer is the most common form of cancer in the United States.
Over 1 million new cases of skin cancer occur each year.
Each year, thousands of people die from skin cancer.
Skin cancer can be costly and disfiguring.
People of all ages, races, and skin colors get skin cancer.
Thankfully, most skin cancers can be treated.
The key to successful treatment is finding skin cancer early before it grows deep into the skin.
That's why it's so important to perform skin self-examination.
Studies show that regular skin self-examination may reduce the occurrence of skin cancer.
If not removed, some skin cancers like melanoma can spread to other parts of the body and become harder to treat, even deadly.
When caught in the earliest stage, melanoma has over a 98% survival rate.
Denise is a melanoma survivor.
I had a rather large mole on my lower back, and I had it for many, many years, and it never seemed to change. It was very flat, and I, from time to time, would have my husband take a look and, do you see anything different? And he never did. And one day when I got out of the shower and drying off, I felt a very small little bump. And I asked my husband to look at it. I said, this is not right, because for years it had been flat, nothing had ever changed on it. And he said, I agree, this is not right. Went to see the dermatologist, and she explained what type of mole it was, and she did a punch, took a little sample of the little bump, and just to test it to be on the safe side. I got a call from the dermatologist, and she said, it's melanoma. Before I was diagnosed with melanoma, I was aware of it as it's a skin cancer. That's what I thought. It's a skin cancer, it's on your skin, and they remove that layer, 2 layers, however many layers of skin they need to remove, and you're done. But that's not the case at all. If it can be, and that's the good scenario. But if you don't get it early, it penetrates the skin. It goes to different parts of your body. It is a very serious disease, and one that shouldn't be taken lightly. It's not just your skin; it's your body.
Gwen had a non-melanoma squamous cell carcinoma removed.
Just a little bitty bump, and I thought it was a pimple, so after a week or 2 of it not going away, that kind of was alarming to me. I didn't know why it wouldn't go away. And I actually started to pick at it like some people do with those things, and it seemed to dry up and go away. Within a week, it was back. And same thing, it stayed for a little while, dried up, and went away. So I'm thinking, why does it keep coming back? And again, it came back, this time a little bigger. And this time, when I just took the top off, it bled. And that concerned me. I didn't know what it was, but I decided to go to the dermatologist, and she biopsied it and found out I had a squamous cell. At that time, I was like, what kind of cell? I did not know what that was. And when she said skin cancer, my heart just went into my stomach. When I found out I had to have Mohs surgery, where they dig it out, I got very nervous. But I did want it out. I wanted to get rid of it. And so that's what I had done. I had the Mohs surgery done. And I was very nervous because they cut a nice hole in my nose. And I was very insecure going back to work because I had to wear a bandage and then a little fake skin over it, letting it heal, and I was very afraid to be in front of people because of that. So not only do I do a facial exam, I regularly do a body exam too. I want to make sure that there's no changes on the skin on my body, so I make sure to check that too. And I do see the dermatologist twice a year. I find that very important because there may be something I'm not seeing that she may.
Knowing the warning signs of skin cancer is a good way to keep it from becoming a serious problem if it does occur. This program will show you what to look for and how to examine your skin thoroughly.
There are three main types of skin cancers: basal cell, squamous cell, and the most serious type, melanoma. Some normal moles can turn into melanomas, but in general, skin cancers appear as a new spot. So get to know where your moles and spots are and what they look like. Look for new moles or freckles that look darker or different than your other spots. Look for any changes in height, shape, color, or size of existing moles. Pay attention to any changes in sensation. Does a mole itch, hurt, or bleed? Also be aware of sores that will not heal, and check for changes in texture, such as changing from smooth to rough or flaky. During your skin self-examination, remember the ABCDEs. These guidelines will help you decide whether a spot on your skin should be checked by your healthcare provider. A stands for asymmetry. Does a spot look uneven? If you were to draw a line through it, would the two halves look a lot different? B stands for border irregularity. Are the edges of a spot notched or jagged? C stands for color variation. Is there more than one color in the spot, or is the color uneven? D stands for diameter. Is the spot wider than 6 millimeters? That's about the size of a pencil eraser, though some may be smaller. And finally, E stands for evolving. Has the color, size, shape, surface, or sensation of a spot changed? If you do find a new spot on your body, or see that an existing mole or freckle has changed, it doesn't mean that you have skin cancer, but you should get it checked out by your primary healthcare provider or dermatologist. Now that you know what to look for, let us take you through the steps of a skin self-examination. Many people choose the first day of every month because it's easy to remember. The best time to do this exam is when you're already unclothed, usually before or after a shower or bath. If you need glasses or contacts to see your skin, be sure to put them on during your exam. You'll need both a full-length mirror and a handheld mirror for checking hard-to-see areas. You may also want a stool and a chair to sit on during parts of the examination. Be sure to do your exam in a well-lighted room. Start with your head, checking your face, neck, and ears. Pay extra attention to the areas that are most exposed to the sun. It's also important to check your scalp and around your hairline. It may be helpful to use a comb to help part the hair so you can see the skin underneath. Feel your scalp for anything unusual. You may also want a friend, family member, or the person who cuts your hair to check this area for you. Now, step back and look at your upper body in the mirror. Look down at the front of your upper body, checking your shoulders, chest, and stomach all the way down to your waist. Don't forget to look in the folds of your skin, including the skin under breasts. Now, lift one arm up and look at your side, including your armpit. Repeat the process on the other side. Then, turn around and look at the back of your neck and ears with the handheld mirror, using it to see your reflection in the full-length mirror. Then look at the upper part of your back. Again, check from the tops of your shoulders down to your waist. Also, look at your buttocks. Next, set down the mirror and look at your hands. With your fingers spread, check the tops of your hands and fingernails. Then turn your hands over and check your palms. Next, move up each arm one at a time, starting with your forearm. Remember to look at both the top and underside of your forearms. Continue moving upwards, looking at both the outer and under areas of your upper arms. Use the handheld mirror again to see the backs of your arms. Next, examine your legs thoroughly. In the full-length mirror, look at your thighs and shins. Then sit down and look closely at these same areas. Use the handheld mirror to see the backs of your thighs and calves. Also check around your genitals, using the handheld mirror for hard-to-see areas. Remember, some skin cancer is not related to sun exposure and can develop even on parts of you that don't get much sun. Next, look at the tops of your feet. Be sure to check your toenails and in the spaces between your toes. Finally, look at the bottoms of your feet, using the handheld mirror if necessary. Doing your skin exam with a mate, close friend, or family member can be helpful, especially for areas of your body that are hard for you to see, or if you do not have access to a full-length mirror. You may be advised by a dermatologist to have digital photographs taken to keep track of changes over time. Pat performs regular skin self-examinations to prevent future complications with skin cancer.
My brother is the person who turned me on to the idea of doing self-exams. He had gone to his doctor, and the doctor said that he was high risk for some sort of cancer. He wasn't specific, but said that if he had any brothers or sisters, to let them know, and they should start getting screened as well. My wife was looking at a mole on my back, and she said, "I think this thing's changed. I think it's different. We should get it checked." And so I thought she was overreacting, being dramatic or whatnot, but I couldn't really see it, so I wasn't sure. And we went into the doctor, and the doctor looked at it and said, "Well, it's not a classic looking thing in terms of a red flag, but because you've had some abnormal moles in the past and because of your skin type and whatnot, I think that let's take it off." Anyway, it came back a melanoma. And that was sort of like a slap in the face to say, pay attention and take this stuff seriously and pay attention to what the experts say. Just because I think I'm 10 feet tall and bulletproof, it doesn't necessarily mean that's really the case.
Performing a skin self-exam is easy with practice. The goal is to get to know your body, learn what to look for, and act quickly if any changes occur.